Hi, I'm going to show a few photos from the student protest. That's the source of this story. This one in particular, that's me when I back when I had hair, and that's a close-up. Anyway, just giving you some visuals to let you know this is a true story. Okay, here's the story. Hello, welcome. This is Vince of vinceprep.com and Agos Consulting. Continuing with a series of failure stories, this is example B. So, at college, in my first year of college, I failed to anticipate the negative backlash that we experienced after a student protest that I was involved in. Yeah, so I was involved in a takeover, and the takeover itself was effective. We successfully barricaded ourselves in. We occupied the office of the president. They couldn't get us out. We got a lot of attention. We were there all day. We attracted a lot of media attention. We definitely got the university's attention, and we got them to listen. We'd been trying for over a year to convince them to offer tenure to the only professor on campus at that time who was teaching Asian American history. We, the student activists, felt like it was imperative that Stanford University, of all places, have Asian American history. This is back in 1988, 1989. Stanford, Leland Stanford himself was whatever, in today's dollars would have been a billionaire. A lot of his money was made from his railroad that he developed, and that railroad, a lot of the work was done by Chinese labor, Chinese Asian American workers. We felt like for that reason, as well as the fact that Asian Americans, especially in the West, have a very big influence on the history of the region, we felt like it was time that the university step up and commit to giving this great, popular, award-winning professor a tenure position. He was being hired away by another prominent university in California, and so we felt like the university, Stanford, needed to make a more competitive offer to keep him around. So we were advocating and agitating for a year, going to various meetings, being told, sort of being given the runaround by the higher ups, just telling us to go talk to various people, never really getting anywhere. And so we had to escalate matters. None of that was a mistake. That was all good. The mistake was that we just didn't think it through in terms of what would happen next. We were so focused on our demands, and we were so focused on thinking of ways to get the university to respond. We didn't really think about trying to talk to or educate or inform our fellow classmates. And there was, the following year, my sophomore year at Stanford, a bunch of negative articles came out. There was a big backlash in the media. There was a big backlash university-wide. The president of the university, whose office we took over, didn't last much longer after this protest. There were probably other factors involved, but the guy that came after him was quite conservative, and there was a bit of a reaction against student activism. Student activism was one of the main reasons I chose Stanford. I felt that energy when I was there, and I was debating between going to Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and Stanford. I chose Stanford because I felt that sort of opportunity to get involved. And from my freshman year, I did get very involved in student politics. So I'm proud of what we did. I'm proud of the results. I'm not proud of the fact that we didn't anticipate the message. We didn't anticipate the backlash. And some people were hurt. One guy in particular was singled out by the university, I think unfairly, for punishment. I feel like we could have done more to protect him, and I could have done more to speak out about the cause and also defend the reputations of some of the organizers. I was a young guy, but still, looking back, I have no regrets except this one. That I have no regrets overall, but I do feel like it was a failure, the way that we managed the backlash, the after effects of the takeover itself. that's my story. It was not particularly concise. I didn't spend that much time structuring it. My goal here is to get this story out there and gauge your reaction. I'm kind of doing an A/B test here to see which of these A, B, C, or whatever, however many stories I can share, catch your attention the most and seem to generate the most interest from you, my YouTube audience. All right, as always, I'm going to sign off for now. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribers are the first to know when I've made new videos. Thanks again for watching. Best of luck with your interview or your application, and bye for now.